Well, if the students can't discuss with you exactly what they're learning and why they're learning, then it's really not creating a deep learning experience. So they're not really going to connect with what's happening and be able to succeed beyond school. And so if you have multiple groups and they don't really have a great concept of what they're actually meant to be doing, it's not going to create a very harmonious classroom. It's going to create confusion, and they're going to be skimming across at a shallow level, and it's going to take time off the task. And so learning time is just so precious in a multi-age classroom, because you're doing so many different things at once that you can't have times where the children are just wandering around not knowing what they're meant to be doing. And so they really need to have explicit understanding of what they're meant to be doing to actually make the learning opportunity worthwhile. And just the immersion as well. So if we have students like my
levels,
older year threes doing something, my younger ones are immersed in what they're doing, and it just creates a greater knowledge for them when they're working up, because they have these role models to aspire to, and they're already starting to get the language and the concepts already. And so I think that's vital as well.
I find they push them, the lower levels push themselves lots more without having to be asked to go that extra mile or whatever
They want to aspire.
They want to be like the year sevens and have that presented.
The classrooms are not terribly competitive, because you're not all year twos wanting to produce the best piece of year two work. Yeah, you've got people know that everybody's at different levels of learning, and so they tend to just want to push themselves, as you're saying, keep going, rather than get big.
And because they have been with each other, like some of these kids will be with each other for the whole
7 years,
schooling. Like they accept each other as individuals, and so they understand this person has a strength in this but a weakness in this, and they just accept it, and it's not a big deal between each other. And so they are more willing to help and mentor each other, I think, because there isn't that challenge, there isn't,
and they know each other like we do, as well as we do. So
it's so much easier to investigate more about what is going on, what haven't they understood, because you know them so well, you understand what they should be able to do, what they're going to find hard, and how to stretch and challenge them more.
I think another strategy we use, and sort of going back to what you talked about at staff meeting, is every staff meeting we allocate 2 children two students for a student review. And the teacher brings in any learning data they have that's been collected, like might be their latest test results, it might be mathematics, it could be anything. We look at any social issues that are sort of emerging, and they may be positive or negative, and then we come up with a list of recommendations that we put in place. And it might be we're all going to do, in one example there was a student where we all decided we would make sure we had an informal conversation with that child every single day. We would all do that. So I suppose that in one way it's almost an intervention, but it's also a very whole school approach to all of the students. So there's a learner in year 5, might be in Susie's class, but if there's something happening there, we've pulled all of our resources. They're all of ours.
We're all responsible for every learner.
Yeah.
Because they are quite socially isolated, and some of them don't have a broad picture of what the world encompasses.
Even general knowledge sometimes.
That's right, and
never assume
what a different school context would be like. So what it's going to be like when they go to high school, when they've got hundreds of people around them, from what's here.
And we
so
try
it's
to
a big focus for us.
We contact with the school when they going there. We try to, we talk to the school about. We try to pass on everything we know about them that can be
helpful,
useful for their next teacher, and talk to the teacher. Same when students come in, but it is something we often, I guess, worry about. And when they go off,
you do
saying, just the other day we emailed a school that had 2 of our students had gone to about a term and a half ago, just to say, how they're getting on, and